Got 11/16 combination wrench, and I've already loosened them up. So what you do, the most important part with your keg cleaning is you've got this, got your O-ring and gasket. What you'll notice is there'll be hop debris, yeast will cake up in there. And I try to clean my kegs thoroughly at least once every 2 to 3 kegs that run through, and make sure there's no, especially if you do like a New England or a real hoppy beer, IPAs, you're going to see a lot of hop debris and stuff like that that gets in there. And your tube, pickup tube, got an O-ring, and it looks good. It's clean, and what I'll do is I'll hot wash this with scalding hot water and clean it real good, soak it in Star Sand. Yeah, let's see. That's your gas side. Looks pretty good. If it'll focus. Just want to look at it and make sure that it looks good. The O-ring's not nicked or anything like that. Of course, you're going to inspect inside of your keg. I'm going to sanitize it. I'll run hot rinse water through it, get it good and clean, and then I'll put cold water with sanitizer and actually put a little CO2 behind it and run it through my lines and flush all that out as well. Some might ask, what is the gas? What's the liquid side? Well, let me show you. That little taper right there, a little taper. See how that one's? This is your liquid, this is your gas. And how I remember it is the one with more material is the liquid. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so that's how I use it. This is your liquid gas. And another way is just take it apart, one side apart, and leave it like that. You know, one side apart, clean it, put it back together, take the other side apart, clean it, put it back together. But if you tear it all down, clean it all at once like I do, that's how you do it. Liquid, gas. Okay, we're gonna reassemble this dude. Gas. Doesn't have that little taper, so take your ball lock. Here's your O-ring. You can just drop it down in there like that. I give it a little shake. See how it's kind of cockeyed in there? I'll do the soft camera. There we go. Falls right into place. So it looks like. I'll take my gas in, drop it in, make sure it fully seats. Roll it over. As far as just put a little pressure, down pressure. The spring will be pushing up on you, and then the hand tight, and doesn't have to be crazy tight. Liquid has a little taper. Same way, we're going to just drop it in there. Give it a little, put my finger on the back side here. Seats perfect. Now, the liquid pickup, it has a little bow in it, a little bend in it. That's to get to the center of the keg, the low point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it in there and just, you can see it I'm gonna see how it's kind of, so just give it a little rock, and then towards the bottom, if I'm off, it won't go all the way down. So I'll just give it a little turn. There it goes all the way down. Same way. Easy peasy, no problems whatsoever. All right, it's back together. Now, I'll take some keg lube and I'll lubricate the O-rings. The lid O-ring, I'll take it off, clean the lid, soak it in Star Sand, and lubricate it. It doesn't need to have a ton of lubrication. It just needs to have just a skim all the way across it. So it doesn't take a whole lot, and it helps you seal. It works really good. Next phase is some nice tap water. My wife loves this part because I get her floor wet. That's okay. We're making beer. Good shake. My lid's leaking. Need a little keg lube there. And I dump it out. So now I'm going to put Star Sand in it, cold water, cold tap water, and we'll shake it up, do it again. Okay. All right, rinse the hot water out. Just shaking it. Put a little cold tap water. About a gallon in there. I'm going to put that much. See if we can get it to seal this time. Still got to clean my lid. Yeah, it looks like I got it this time. Let that foam go to work now. Have my CO2 tank. This is my backup. Keep this for whenever I rack one to a keg. Take my line, and my line is a little short, but go ahead and run that through there and rinse my gun off while I'm at it. So at this point, I've ran the sanitizer through my pickup line and my tap line. Got sanitizer soaking in my tap line and my gun, Pluto gun, my beer tap. And I'll give it another shake, purge the CO2 off, and it's ready. It's ready to drain off and then rack a brand new beer to it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go ahead and vent off the CO2 and drain it. That foam, I used to really worry about it and rinse it all the way out, and understand that you take a chance of infecting your beer if you do that. I don't know, I've never had that happen, but I try to get as much foam out as I can by just gravity, not rinsing it with fresh water. So at this point, since everything is sanitized, I would seal it off ready to rack. Now I'm going to dump out any of the residual foam. I'm going to turn it upside down and dump out the residual foam when we're before I rack. So any questions, please drop them down there, and subscribe if you can. And thanks for watching. And this is Eric. Cheers.